Hi, I'm Ty Gay, and this is Chasen Hill, my assistant today. We run a certified training center in Edmond, Oklahoma for the Gracie family called Redline Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. And today, man, am I excited about today. Today, I'm going to show you one of my favorite moves in Jiu-Jitsu. And I really have to give credit where credit's due. I learned this from Henry Akins. Henry Akins is one of my first Jiu-Jitsu instructors and my longtime friend. He's a black belt under Rickson. And this is what we call the Rickson RNC, or Rickson Rear Naked Choke. It's classic. You can go watch all the old Rickson videos and see him do it to almost everybody. But yeah, let's check it out.
Show it.
Right flat. So I'll just demonstrate it once, and we'll explain it with a little bit more detail. Now he can't tap right now, so I'm gonna let him go. But you'll notice how he's stuck in the bucket. My hand is on top of his head, not behind his head, but here, because he can't peel it off. And if you watch the Rickson videos and Pride and stuff, you'll see this a lot. It's pretty awesome how he gets this. So let's take a look at it. First thing, we're gonna start with what Rickson calls a gift wrap. Henry, he don't call it twisting arm control. It's basically where I'm pushing one arm across his body. So I'm trying to get one arm across his body, and typically, Rickson will do that by warming him up a little bit, you know, well, how you doing? He'll move the arm across slightly enough that he can get his ribs on it, and then he pushes across with lots of weight. Connects to the wrist and bases out, just in case he might freak out. Now, from here, I'm gonna connect to my own wrist and modify my mount. I've got to turn him on his side to make this whole thing work, so what happens is, I basically posture up and straighten my arm behind his elbow, my arm behind his head. Boom. Now he's on his side. Now here's the magic. I pull my knee way back to where his hip is, and I drag him. Now I'm gonna put my weight on his shoulder blade, pushing him over the tip of his elbow right here. Look at my hook on this side. It's going in. My head's gonna touch down, some other hook can go in. Ooh, money. Now look, the first hand looks like a choking hand, but it's not. It's to turn his face to look at what? The real choking wall. Boom. Now I can figure for it, and I can finish, and he can't defend or tap. Let's look one more time. Let's look one more time with some details. Now I can't show you all the details because my friend Henry would come down here and choke me unconscious, but I can show you just a few of these. So there are some things with weight and pressure that are going on that you just can't see in a video. So if you really want to know how to do it, go find Henry in California, or come and train with us. So look, his hands are up. I move the arm across and I trap it. I want to make sure I get a good grip right here so he can't release this. I'm going to base out in case he freaks out. Now, I've got to get my grip right here. I want to have wrist-to-wrist control, so this hand's going to go inside and C-clamp. Now I'm going to modify my mount, meaning I'm going to bring my knee close to his head, and my other knee's going to go straight up and down. Boom. The knee's close to the head, his leg straight up and down. Wrist-to-wrist control. Now I've got to turn him on his side. I'm going to do that by using the arm that's under his head and kind of hipping forward as I straighten that arm. Boom. Now he's up on his side, right for the picking. I'm going to take the knee that's closest to his head and bring it way back. Now as I drag him, I'm going to put my weight on his shoulder blade, pushing him over the tip of his elbow, trapping all of his arms. And now I've got to insert my other hook. First one goes in automatic. How do I insert the next one? My head goes down and I insert it. I want to make sure that my legs are underneath the thighs, not too close, not too high up, but kind of in the middle, right before his knees. That way he can't touch his feet to the ground. Now I can let my hand go from his wrist. I turn his face. Remember, this is not a choke. It's just turning his face so I can rip the other arm out and drop him in the bucket. And then we have the choke. It's pretty cool. The Rickson Gracie Rear Naked Choke. Gracie Jiu-Jitsu for life.